Ahoy ahoy fellow bookworms, my name is Caroline and I like to read books, so let's talk about them. Today's video is going to be less about reading books and more about me attempting to write one because I'm participating in Nanowrimo. For those of you that don't know, Nanowrimo takes place in the month of November and stands for National Novel Writing Month. The aim is to write 50,000 words towards whatever it is that you are working on, and that's a lot of words. It means that you need to be writing like 1,600 words a day or something. And that's kind of crazy. It's going to be my first year participating and I'm nervous but also really excited, so I thought I would make this video to kind of talk about my thoughts going into it and all that kind of stuff. Already I don't think I'm going to make it to 50,000 words. There, I said it. I mean, I would really like to make it to 50,000 words and like win Nanowrimo, but I just don't think that's gonna happen for me. There's a number of reasons for this, the main one being that I'm still really struggling with my chronic migraines. I am off work at the moment, so that means I have like all the time in the world to work on this project, but I'm not going to be able to use all that time to work on it. I'm still on a few medications, I'm exhausted, and I have a constant headache that sometimes turns into a migraine, so there's going to be some days where I just can't write because my head is too sore. There's going to be some days where I write for half an hour and then need to take a nap, so I'm not going to be able to write that 1,600 words a day. It's going to be really difficult, but I'm going to try my best. Another reason that I very much doubt I'm going to reach the 50,000 words is that I am super out of practice with my writing. I used to try and write quite frequently and like sit at my computer and type up a page every now and then, but now I just don't do that. I haven't done that for a couple of years. I will kind of jot down a few ideas every now and then, write like a line of poetry or an idea for a short story or an idea for a book or something like that, but I don't write much beyond that, so I'm really out of practice with my writing, and I think it's going to take me a while to kind of like get back into the swing of things, get that rhythm going. I might be a little slow to start things off, and that's definitely going to have an impact on the word count I have at the end of things. My other big reason that I don't think I'm going to make that 50,000 words is that I am very much an edit-as-you-go writer, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to switch that off during Nanowrimo, and I know that I should be able to, so that I can just like get everything out of my head and onto a page, and then when Nanowrimo is over I can go back and make it all pretty and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be more likely that I'll write a page or two and then go back and nitpick at stuff and spend ages editing it and making it perfect, and then I'll write another page and do the same thing, and that's not going to be great for my word count, but I think that's just the way I write, so it's going to be really hard not to do that. Initially I was a little disappointed when I realized that I'm not going to write my 50,000 words and win Nanowrimo and be like the champion of the world, but then I thought about it a bit and I was like, you know what? I would rather write my 20,000 words or 25 or 30,000, whatever I get to, and have it be stuff that I'm really happy with than write 50,000 words that are really terrible and I have to edit the shit out of, and I only get 20,000 words that are good quality out of it anyway, if that makes sense. Like I would rather just write stuff that I'm happy with than push myself and write 50,000 that I'm not happy with. I'm going to be trying to do weekly vlogs, so my attitude about this may change, so we will see. In regards to what prep I have done, I have not done much. Basically, I bought a plain journal and I started jotting down things about my characters and my world and my story and how it was all going to come together, but then I started procrastinating that and ended up just decorating the cover and making it look all pretty, and I'm really happy with it, but now I'm starting to realize that I haven't done any prep and I'm just like hopelessly underprepared, so I'm kind of nervous, but it's fine. On to the good shit now. Let's talk about what I'll be writing. I don't want to say too much about my idea because I'm kind of guarding it really closely like it's my firstborn child or something, but I'll give you guys like the general overview. Basically, this idea was born out of extreme frustration because I read a couple of books that had this same trope where they were marketed as being about like the cold, badass assassin who is like the best in the business and they're so fucking cool and all that. And then when I read the book, it had this whole plot line about the assassin discovering they had a heart and they didn't want to be an assassin anymore because killing is bad and all this stuff. And I was like, I didn't sign up for this book. This isn't what I wanted to read. The synopsis was all about them being a badass and now suddenly they're not. Like I didn't want it. I didn't like that trope. And what I really wanted to read was a story about like a John Wick type assassin who understands that some people need to die and that some people have the money to pay for other people to die. And I was like, I want to read that, but in a fantasy world. And so I started thinking about like, how does that character come to be such a good assassin? How do they come to be so cold and calculated and all that kind of stuff? So my idea is like the origin story for that badass assassin. It's kind of a fantasy story about an assassin who tries to do the right thing and things go terribly wrong, and then at the end of the story they are a very different person. That's the bare bones of my idea. I have a beginning and I have an ending and I have a couple of points along the way, and I'm still kind of working out like the thread that ties everything together, so there is still work to be done, but I'm really excited to see where this story goes. I have characters I'm really interested in developing, and I'm just excited. Like, I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. I really want it to go well. I'm nervous and I'm excited and I don't really know what to expect, so if you guys have any advice for me, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, I'm going to leave the link in the description to my Nanowrimo page in case any of you guys are participating and want to be buddies. That's it for this video though, guys. I will be trying to upload vlogs about my progress as well as my normal bookish content, so I upload videos Wednesdays, Saturdays, and sometimes Mondays as well. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Toodaloo!